Okay, good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday night. It's the first call of February, which is where we talk about booking and selling, right? So I've got some tools that I'm going to share with you all here in just a little bit to hopefully help you get some bookings in February. But I wanted to talk just for a second about consistency. And I've got a little bit I want to talk chat a little bit about. So the power of consistency lies in its ability to create positive habits, build momentum, and achieve long-term success. Consistently taking small actions towards a goal can lead to significant progress over time. Letting people in. Um, so knowledge is power, but knowledge is only powerful when it's consistently applied, right? So let's take a just a hands up or in the chat wave or something like that. How many of us, if we're being truly honest with ourselves, how many of us do our Pampered Chef consistently? Send our messages consistently, do all the things consistently. I mean, even I can admit I get off, sometimes, or I have times that I'm not as consistent as I would like to be, right? So I want us to really focus on some consistency moving forward because February, I know for some people has proven to be a little bit more um, maybe challenging with keeping bookings this month is what I'm kind of hearing. So maybe if we add that consistency to our lives with getting our booking messages out, it could be helpful. So I'm going to commit to being consistent with getting mine out in February in order to grab more sales as well. So it's the most important component of success. A small step forward each day adds up to a lot of mileage over time. Let's think about it for just a moment. With consistent action over the next 10 or 20 years, what could you accomplish? And when I read that, I thought about Ellington. She's been a Pampered Chef consultant for 14 or 15 years. So it's a long time. And look, over all this time, she continually and consistently worked her business, and now she's a national executive director. So if you look at it from another standpoint, 5 small pieces of chocolate over the same schedule is roughly 25,000 calories, or an equivalent of gaining 7 pounds. So that's not healthy exactly, but it is a good example of consistency. Also, if you think about it, if you save just a small amount of money each day, you'd eventually be wealthy. If you overeat slightly each day, you're going to gain more weight than you want to. If you start to learn how to play the piano today instead of watching TV for an hour every night, eventually you're going to have good results on knowing how to play the piano. Your teeth are clean because you brushed them for 3 minutes for the last 3,000 days straight, right? Consider where your daily habits and behaviors are leading you financially, socially, spiritually, and physically with your business and in life. What are the logical conclusions of your daily activities? Realize that many changes in life come slowly. Many success gurus advocate taking massive action to see massive results, but the strategy is difficult to apply and maintain, especially for those of you that work full-time jobs or take care of full-time homes that require a lot of your attention. But building a business, losing weight, or getting into shape take time and consistency. And then consistency is what creates the results. So that's what I want everyone to really take away from those thoughts and those actions as we look forward. Now, tonight I'm going to screen share. I'm going to put you into a challenge and I'm going to give you a tool and I'm going to train you real quick on how to use it. So it's a spreadsheet. Is that who all here is familiar with Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheets? Is everybody here pretty familiar with that? I see a lot of hands go up, but I know there's going to be some people that are not familiar with Google Sheets. So we're going to just take a look at that real quick. And I'm going to show you what your challenge is going to be. I've made it so super simple for you to do this challenge with this Google spreadsheet. Like nobody is going to have any excuses not to do it, right? So I'm going to share my screen real quick. As soon as I can find the correct screen. Hang on. Because it's asking me to show some weird thing. There it is. Okay. This is a Google spreadsheet that I am going to share in the event. And it's going to be a challenge worksheet. Let me move this stinking tool. There we go. Okay. So now you can see here on this sheet is 30. It's the top line is going to be your titles. So this is actually 30 spots for you to send out at least 30 messages a day to get bookings. You're going to put the person's name that you reached out to. You're going to put if they were in a party group, whose party group are they in? Or was this someone from your VIP or some other way? You're going to put in the date that you sent the message. And then this is a little drop-down menu. It has a 24-hour follow-up, a 72-hour follow-up. Did they book or did they decline? And did you send them your VIP group? So you can change that. So let's say for this one example, we messaged Holly Smith, and she was in my VIP group. We messaged her on 02/06/2024, and I messaged her. She didn't answer, so I did a 24-hour follow-up. You'll just mark it like that. And then as you do the different steps for each person, you can change it. So when you do your 72-hour follow-up, you can mark it. If they booked, you can mark it. If they declined and you sent your VIP link, you can mark it. So over to the right, I've got example booking messages. These are my example booking messages. So if you have a different one that you want to use, I'm going to show you tonight how you can make a copy of this spreadsheet and make this your own. So you can edit and you can put your own party booking message in there, or if you wanted to change it to something that you're using to reach out to your VIP group, you can do that. You can edit your follow-up. Admit all. Okay. Or you can edit those follow-ups. This is my VIP group. You're not going to want to send people to my VIP group, but you can put in your VIP group here. So that's a response that I utilize to message people when I send them my VIP group. So you're going to mark that. Now, if you look down here at the bottom, you're going to see it starts on Tuesday, which is today. So you're going to send out 30 messages today if you haven't already. You're going to do that tonight. And then it's got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So you can have one of these sheets and you can do it, utilize it for an entire week. Now, how you're going to make this, let me check the chat. Okay. So how you're going to make this your own is you just go up here into the left-hand corner under File. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click on Make a Copy. So you can actually do this every single week, and you can keep track of your weekly reach outs at all times in your Google Sheets. It's going to make it super simple to keep it. So if you make a copy, you can then, did the little pop-up box just come up, y'all? I don't know if you can see the pop-up box or not. Did the little pop-up box that says copy document pop up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So you can then make a copy and you can change it to say you can say Kathy's booking messages, everyday worksheet, whatever you want it to say, or you can, when you start making copies for yourself, then you can start naming that the weeks that you do. So a copy of this for me might be next week, 02/11/2024. booking asks. And then you would just click on make a copy, and it will actually just make you a copy. And there it goes. 02/11/2024 booking asks. Is there any questions about that sheet? Does anybody need further explanation or help of that? Let me see here.
Alicia,
Yes,
can
Tyra.
you, I'm sorry. Can you, convert that to Excel? I mean, I know you can, but will it keep the drop downs?
I'm not sure. I don't use Excel just because Google Sheets for me is free. So I just have used that. So I'm not sure how you would, I'm not sure about that. I don't want to tell you
Okay,
wrong. I'm
thank
sorry.
you. No, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions about that?
Yeah, how do we get access to this Google Sheet?
Yeah, I'm going to post it in the event.
Okay. Okay, great.
So it'll be in there. It's shareable. So all you have to
Okay.
do is click on that file, make a copy, and that will then put a copy of it for yourself into your Google Docs, and you'll be able to edit it as you would like to do. Any other questions about that?
Yeah, can we bring the names over from the parties?
Have you ever done that from a copy and paste?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do that. So I do it from the welcome post.
right, from the welcome post. That's what I'm asking, if we can do it and bring it into there.
Yeah, you can paste it on there. You can paste the names on there and use it as your host tracking or guest tracking sheet. Sure.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah. Does it have to be on a computer or tablet? No, if you have printing abilities, you can print this. You can there is when you open up the Google Sheet, up here, there is a printer and you can print it, and you can absolutely write in the names if you're a pen and paper person. I remember Brittany said it was gold when she found out she could print, that she had never thought about being able just to print the sheets off. Some people actually put all the party guest names on there from their parties. They paste them on there and then they print it, and then they actually do the rest of the work that way. It depends on what you want to do there. Any other questions about that?
Yeah, how do you add, if instead of booking, what if they want to join as a consultant? How
Sure.
would you add that option?
Sure, let me show you that. So when you open up, you click on this little piece right here. You see this pencil down here in the right-hand corner of that drop-down box? So it says edit button. You just open that up, and over here to the right, you can actually add anything else to that drop-down menu that you want. So you could say joined as a consultant. And then you can even change the color
Okay.
on here like that. I have some that say just don't. Because I may look at them and do that. I have another option on mine that says yes, needs info. So you can, change it however you want. And when it asks this, you're going to say apply to all. That way it applies to all 30. So then now whenever you open it up, it's going to have these different options that you can put in there. So that's how you would do that.
Or follow up in 3 months. That would be a good option.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want to in this drop down that by just clicking on that little pencil when you open it up, and then adding those into that over there.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love Google.
Yeah.
I love Google Docs.
Yes, me too. Me too. Any other questions about that? And I actually, I think so. I can't remember. Is Dana Mauritian on this call? I think she's the one that showed the drop down menu, and I just want to thank her out loud because that was an invaluable tool for me to find.
Someone else showed it to me, just passing it on.
Well, I sure appreciate that because that was it was like light bulb flashes moment when I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought to put a drop down menu in there. It totally freed up my life. Okay. If there's no more questions about that, we'll move on to the second thing, which is going to be a booking tool for February. Who has ever heard of the Turkey Trot? Yeah, we got just a couple hands there. So we're going to do a Cupid challenge in February. So I did this, and I got 3 catalog parties booked pretty quick. So I was excited about that. I have not honestly promoted it as much as I should have, so I probably will do that after tonight's call. But I'm going to show you that challenge. Let's see here. Can't minimize screen. I'm aware I can't see it. Can never see it. All right, let me get over here. Now I can share my screen. Okay, so this is the Cupid challenge. I'm going to also post this document into the event, so you'll have full access to the document. There's some verbiage ideas on here. It's that time of year again. Who wants to participate in my Pampered Chef Cupid challenge? The first 5 to participate will receive an additional gift from me. Comment. So that can be depending on where you are as far as a consultant, what kind of gifts you want to give. That can be anything from an e-cookbook to a season's best to, a $20 or $25 item, whatever you want to choose there. And then it just talks about, I'm hosting my first annual Cupid challenge for my fellow Pampered Chef lovers. I don't know about you all. And then it's got, we're going to post some images. Thanks to Sue McMahon for providing those images for the Cupid challenge. I'm going to post those in the event as well, so you can have some choices for different images. And that's something I want everybody to think about too when we're doing these kinds of challenges and posts and things like that. If you are Canva savvy, so, making your own image is always a great idea, just so we don't flood Facebook with the same image and get in trouble with Facebook, right? Because they will cut us off if we all have the same image. But we're going to provide you with a few different, slightly different images. If you're Canva savvy, you can make your own. But it just basically talks about how they can collect $200 in sales by sharing your link. And then you can pick 2 stones for 60% off. So that's there. And then if they comment that they're in, there is private message examples down here that you can send to them to get those parties booked. People still coming in. So I've also included a Cupid challenge host letter. So you can just, when you on this document, you can hover over it. You'll see it pull up like this, and you can just click on that and it will take you to that host letter that you're able to use. If you want to edit it, same thing applies. Go to File, make a copy, and you can make a copy of that host letter and edit it to say whatever you want it to say. I actually, whenever I do these kinds of things, I send outside order forms. It is just the Pampered Chef order form. And let's see if it'll pull up on this screen. Going slow. Okay, there it is. So did it go over to the PDF version? Dana, I see you. Okay. So this is just the version that Pampered Chef provides us. This can be found in marketing imagery. I print off just the first sheet. I do not send the second sheet, just the first. This way they can fill out, they can share their catalog, they can share their link. If they have people they can write down. They can send this back to you however they want to. If they want to take a picture, if they want to email it, if they want to enter it themselves and take that payment, they can do that. It's got the shipping down here. It's got places for your tax. Just it's a good form to utilize. I use this all the time. So that form link is on there. It also gives you replies. If you get a yes reply to your post, you can send this to your person, you can edit to reflect it. All the things are on there. So hey Howard, I'd love to set you up with the Cupid challenge, different scenarios like that. So that I'm going to be sharing as well, along with the optional images for the Cupid challenge that you can post on your page, in your VIP group, you can even post this in your party groups. Nothing says you can't post this in your party groups. So that is a good one to post as well. So is there any questions about the Cupid challenge? No, Cheryl says you've never heard of the turkey trot. Okay. Well, it's just it's where, and if you want to, you can even put those hosts into a competition and give out an even bigger prize. So, you can put them in a messenger group if you host via messenger, and you can say, okay, everybody, you're all who has joined my Cupid challenge for February. I'm going to give a bigger gift to the person that collects the most sales this week. And you can do something like that and make it fun if and you can just ask them about that.
So the turkey trot is just more than one host. If you have
Yes.
multiple hosts, it's a trot. If you just have the one host, it's a challenge. Is that the only difference?
Yeah, I mean, and you can work it however you want to. You can edit it however you want to. I think I saw somebody post the Cupid Shuffle. You can call it
okay.
whatever you want. You can arrange it however you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So, any other questions about that one?
I have one more question about the outside order form. Does that still have the questions on there about interest in the party or becoming a consultant? How it would have those questions at the top of the form?
Let me see. Let me check. It does say let's stay in touch. So let me put this over here. So over here on the left side of the screen, around the middle, it says let's stay in touch. Would you like to earn
Okay, great.
extra income, host a virtual in-person, or receive emails with recipes, products, and tips? So
Okay,
yeah,
thank
so
you.
yeah, that's there. So that might be something, you want to highlight if you're printing them and sending them. That'd be something good to highlight on there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, any other questions about that?
Not question, but comment, just to let everybody know, the reason I came up with 5 for the Cupid challenge is if you have 5 parties and they qualify with $200 each, that gets you your Pampered Chef coffee mug.
Yes. Yes, super, super smart. So if you can get 5 and yeah, get them to do that, you get your mug. I earned my mug today. I'm so excited. Tina, this will all be shared in the Full Throttle event. Yes. Okay, so the next thing I have for you all, let me click off of all this. This can be edited however you want to see fit. So as we know, let's see here, hang on, I'm trying to click, get over to the right place. Oh my goodness. Forms, all right, there it is. Share screen. Okay, so if you are a Project Broadcast user, you can use this as is. If you're not a Project Broadcast user, it's okay. You can utilize this as a booking message if you wanted to in your VIP group that you can send in Messenger. So don't get afraid just because it says fill your February Project Broadcast. This was just originally from a Project Broadcast. So on this comes a message, hey, so-and-so, then you put in your name with Pampered Chef. It's the month of love. I wanted to let you know when you host in February, you can earn 2 pieces of stoneware, yada, yada, yada. This is also offering an idea that I kind of had is you can actually purchase and do a drawing for somebody to have a 3-month subscription to Taste Buds. So The offer is if they host a party, they can be put into a drawing for a free subscription from you. So then it just says, hosting is easy and offers several different ways to party. There's a perfect fit for everyone. So then you would take all the names of the people that say yes, and you could put them into a drawing, and you could actually gift them a Taste Buds subscription, which down the line would be helpful for you, where if they really like it, they may come back and want to renew that subscription with their payment information, whatever the winner is. So also it's going to help promote the Taste Buds subscription and show that there is value in the Taste Buds subscription, because this month we have so much going on with those Taste Buds subscription with the offers and it being on sale, that I think that's a great way to promote it. So it kind of gets it out there as well. And then I provided the Canva image for this, the link to that right there. So you can go in, edit this image however you want to when you send that out, or if you wanted to post it. And then there's a follow-up message on here. And if they say no, something, you can follow up with them to overcome those objections. So that's just another fun idea that you can do to try and get some bookings. I've gifted subscriptions before several times, and they've re-signed back up for those subscriptions and got another 3 or 6 months out of there. So that was good. They didn't always last all the time, but I've also gifted my children. So that's Taste Bud subscriptions. So that's something you can do as well. And then our last thing for tonight is, if you aren't aware, we're doing Seasoned and Stoned. If you're a part of Meals in Minutes last month, we did if you haven't seen Ellington's live yet, we did the Meals in Minutes promoting the multi-cooker in January. And I know we had, I sold 3 out of the deal. And then I know we had a lot of people that said, it really helped seal the deal for some other people. And it was a lot of fun. There's no links in the group, so no one is promoting links to order off of. Everybody that is going to do a demonstration is going to lead the audience that's in the group back to their consultant. So everybody's going to say, make sure you reach out to the consultant that invited you here, that kind of thing. So really, it's just a good informational thing. We had a lot of fun doing it. It's 4 days long. Some fantastic ideas. I went back and watched several of them. Who did the cheesecake? Like, I still haven't done that one yet, but I promise you it's on the top of my list to get done. So this one is going to be about where we're going to really be talking about the Taste Buds subscription. There's going to be things that are made there and, from the Taste Buds on the stones. And so we're going to promote and show the value of the stones. So basically it's like free live demos for your people, to join and participate in, and you don't have to do much, but get them, invite them to the group, and we're going to do all the work for you there. So to help out. So make sure that you go into Full Throttle, do a search for Seasoned and Stoned, and you can find that document that tells you how to promote that. We will allow everybody in the group on Saturday, and you can utilize that as a booking tool. Make sure you're writing down the people that you invite to the group, because you can then follow up with those people and say, hey, what did you think of the stones? Could we put you a party up for the last week in February? So that you can try and get 2 stones at 60% off. Use that as a booking tool for sure. And for sales. Is there any questions about any of the things that went over tonight? I usually do about 30 minutes, and so we just rolled into our 30-minute time. So we can get to work. No questions on there. Any other questions about selling in February? I didn't really cover a lot of selling. I was trying to give everybody some booking tools tonight, because I know that there have been some struggle buses with the bookings. Good, Cindy. Good. I'm glad you got some. Hopefully it's giving you some ideas. Awesome. Okay. Well, if there's no questions, I'm gonna go get all this into the event so that you all can get to working on this. And if you let us know how you end up, if you have ideas, if you take that tracker and you do something fun or good with it that might be interesting to share with everybody else, please make sure you share that in the event so that we can all benefit from whatever it is that you end up doing with that tracker. So thank you all. I'll get this all loaded in there and see you next week. Come back next week for recruiting Tune Up Tuesday, right? All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.